The Jewish man is responsible for human trafficking. The Jewish man is responsible for Epstein Island.
The people you've been learning the Bible from, they've been lying to you.
Listen, y'all ever watch the Olympics? Anybody ever seen the Olympics? Who wins all the gold medals?
And what the brother's bringing out is mad heavy, you understand? Extremely dynamic. When he brought up anti-Semitism, I want to ask Baltimore a question, and you oppressors out there. Where was the anti-Semitism when it came to the Jewish mafia and Benny Siegel? You know what I'm saying? When it comes to Bugsy Siegel running dope throughout Baltimore and throughout Chicago and throughout major cities throughout the United States of America. The Jewish mafia, they carved out drug routes and drug trades just so they can push a bunch of dope and a bunch of heroin and a bunch of coke throughout popular black cities. The majority of black cities that are populated with so-called blacks and Latinos and Native Americans, the reason why there's so much dope and heroin and all manner of drugs, you can blame the Jewish mafia. You can blame the Italian mafia. You can blame the Irish mafia. I have a question for some of you oppressors out there. What was the religion of the mafia? What was the religion of your machine gun Kellys and your babyface Nelsons and your John Gottis and your Bugsy Siegels? What was the religion of the Bonanno family and the Colombo family and the Gambino family and the Genoveses and the Lucchese? I'll give you the answer. It was absolute Christianity. The mafia believed in this image right here. Caesar Borgia, the second son of Pope Alexander VI of Rome, a man who unalived his father, the homosexual lover of Leonardo da Vinci, a man who had sex with his sister, Lucretia Borgia. He comes from the crime family, the Borgias. Oh my God, is that a coincidence? Like, we have to understand who we're dealing with. You want to talk about the so-called Jewish man? The Jewish man is responsible for prostitution rings. The Jewish man is responsible for the drug trade. The Jewish man is responsible for human trafficking. The Jewish man is responsible for Epstein Island, for the child molestation of little boys and little girls of all kinds. Where's your anti-Semitism then, America? Like, America has to fall. When it talks about Judah mourneth, the Jewish man does not mourn. The Jewish man can sell all the drugs, have all the prostitution rings, and molest all the children, and he doesn't mourn. But when blacks and Latinos and Native Americans mimic the behaviors of our oppressor, that's when we mourn. That's when we struggle in the ghetto. That's when we become oppressed. That's when our business fails. That's when our school systems fail. That's why we can't own our block the way that we once did. You can blame the Jewish man for that. That's your anti-Semitism. Guess what, America? Maybe you should be anti-Semitic. Maybe you should despise the Jewish man. But instead, you make business deals and you send billions of dollars to the Israeli state. Instead of dollars on top of dollars that can't be poured into our community, you rather give it to them instead of towards the people who built up your country, who built up your cities, who built up your towns, who built up your neighborhoods, who built up your suburbs. How do you think your suburbs were built? Because we poured into it. That's how your suburbs were built. You oppressed us. That's how your suburbs were built. You took from our paychecks. You took our taxes. You took your Montgomery GI Bill and you gave it to your people instead of the hard-working black and Latino and Native American men who served in your wars throughout World War I and throughout World War II. Like, what an absolute shame. The white man is the absolute devil that the Bible speaks of.
Hey, listen, brothers and sisters, man. If you like what you hear, hit the subscribe button, man. Subscribe to this channel. And also, please, go to ISUPK.com and pay your tithe. Drop me some cash so we can move around this planet like we need to, man, and do the things we need to do.
They're one West. They're one West. They're one West. They're one